Well, good afternoon. It is the time that we wait for all year. It is the 24th of March, so that means that tomorrow, Nebraska turkey season opens. I am pedaling across Missouri right now. I'm about 20 minutes from meeting up with Wyatt. I'm going to stop by, hang out with him for a little bit. He's waiting for Jake to get off work this afternoon. Jay is in Iowa right now. I just talked to him. He's loading up the truck. Once he starts heading towards Nebraska, I am going to leave Wyatt and I'm going to go meet up with Jay, and we are going to head out to the farm and roost some birds tonight. Wyatt and Jake are then going to head over to another farm we've got in Nebraska, and they're going to get their spots all ready to roll tonight, listen for some birds, and we will be after them tomorrow morning. The weather is looking unbelievable for out here, way better than last year. Last year I think it was in the 17, 18 degrees the first few mornings we hunted, but the weather's looking great. Anyway, I'm about to pull in up here and meet with Wyatt in a little bit, so we're going to make a game plan for the next few days, and then we will be out in the woods this evening listening for birds, trying to locate something for in the morning. So stick with us and we'll see you out there tonight.
Well, the first few days of our trip to Nebraska didn't exactly go as planned for Dad and Jimbo, but Jake and I were having an awesome trip. We had killed 3 birds in a day and a half, and we decided it was time to split up. I was going to go run the camera for Jimbo the evening of March 27th, and we had an unbelievable hunt. All right, well, it is 3 o'clock, March 27th, and I am now a cameraman for Jimbo. Jake and I had an unbelievable hunt this morning. We doubled up. I'm tagged out. Jake's done for today, so we have split up. My dad's got Jake with him. I'm filming Jimbo. We're both going to really good spots. It is 82 degrees, which is a little warm for this time of year, but we're gonna get in early and go try to find a good spot to set up on the ground, and hopefully I can film Jimbo shoot a big gobbler tonight.
Yep, hopefully they cooperate. I think it's going to be our last night here. The wind's supposed to pick up overnight, 40-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow, so we're probably going to get up in the morning and head back. Everybody head back home. And, hopefully we can make it back over here in a few weeks or something. Try to, if we don't fill our tags.
Yeah, I got a good feeling about tonight though. Hopefully these birds have been on fire, so just get one within earshot of us, and I feel like we got a chance, and hopefully some birds that want to commit to the decoys. So we'll be to the farm in 5 minutes. Get on the bikes and go pick out a spot to set up and hang out till dark. Hopefully shoot a big gobbler.
Yep. All right, well, it is Thursday, the 27th of March. We are here in Nebraska. I got my man Wyatt behind the camera for me. He ended up tagging out in Nebraska this morning. Him and Jake had an awesome hunt. They both killed this morning in the same setup. So Wyatt and I came to a new farm this afternoon. It hasn't been hunted. We just got in. We got in early. We just got everything all set up, got the decoys out. So we're going to kick back and cool down. It's in the mid-80s, I think, this afternoon. It's extremely warm. So we're going to cool down, get us a little something to drink here in a second, and do a little calling and see if we can't get something fired up come in this evening. Yeah.
They're on top of him.
Yeah. They're on top of it. What? Dude.
Oh my.
That was unbelievable.
Dude, I was filming the jakes and I just see 3 red heads in the background coming up the hill.
They're right there still. Man, that happened so quick. It can go from 0 to 100 that fast turkey hunting. We were sitting here and White's like, Jim, and them 2 jakes were coming up this little clearing right here. And they kind of walked over in the weeds. We were just watching them, and I was kind of watching them over here. I got a little bit of a tree over here in my way. And Wyatt said something, I don't even know what he said. And I looked up and them 3 gobblers were coming up. So I finally got my bow, my release on, and madness. That was awesome. Man, that was so much fun. I got Wyatt, the turkey whisperer, behind the camera for me. Like I said, him and Jake doubled up this morning. Wyatt's tagged out in Nebraska. So he come to film for me tonight. Brought some of his luck. Man, this is awesome. Unbelievable. What time is it? 4:30. Well, I'm tagged out in Nebraska now too. I just got 1 tag this year. I only had like 4 days to come and hunt, so I just got one tag, so I think we're done. I think tonight's our last hunt actually, because it's supposed to get super, super windy tomorrow. And we were talking about kind of pulling out tomorrow morning, so. I know we'd only sat here for a little bit. We heard no gobbles, and this is the first time we've been on this farm, so we didn't know if there were birds. We knew there were going to be birds here, but we hadn't heard any birds, so we didn't know for sure where they were at. I was getting down and out. Bam, there they are. All right, well, the other 2 longbeards and the jakes finally walked off. We didn't want to spook them. But he's laying right here. He's probably not 30 yards, so we're gonna get him. Oh yeah. See the hooks on this thing? Well, here he is. He didn't go far. He didn't go 20 yards from where I shot him, but man, this was an awesome hunt. We've been here, this is day 3 in Nebraska. There again, like I said, we were kind of planning on this being our last hunt, heading out tomorrow because the wind's supposed to be 50 mile an hour tomorrow. So we were gonna get out of here. I was gonna head back to Kentucky, and Jake and Wyatt doubled up this morning, so Wyatt's tagged out. So we actually split up. Wyatt come to film me tonight, and Jake's actually with Jay tonight on another farm filming. And we kind of come out here early to find a spot. We'd never been on this farm before, first time in here. And we come out kind of early to get set up. It's hot, it's in the mid 80s today. So we set up, called a few times, and them two Jakes come up that little clearing and come in, and then I didn't see the gobblers coming up the hill. I had a little tree in my way, and then Wyatt said they were coming. I looked up, and yeah, it was game on then, man. The old nerves were going, so I was trying to get my bow ready without spooking, and they actually all, luckily, they come in behind that strutter decoy, and I was able to get my bow up and drawn back, and made it happen. Perfect shot on this bird. So yeah, it's hopefully Jay gets one tonight. We were talking about if we both double. Well, this is bird number 3 for today. So if Jay could kill one night, which I think he's going to, when we left that farm this morning, we left because it was lightning so bad. We know there was at least 6 birds that we seen this morning, and we know right where they're at. We know where they roosted last night, and them guys are set up right underneath where they're going to roost. So hopefully things work out for Jay tonight, and we'll go celebrate this evening with some dinner. Yeah, I want to thank Wyatt for running the camera for me. He brought the luck. Wyatt the turkey slayer. Heck yeah, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Super fun.